not talking. I am diving right into a reading, collective. What are you sending me? What do we need? Guidance. Angels. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to go ahead and get all the cards. Eight of Swords in the reverse. There's a reason I shuffle in front of you. Four of Swords in the reverse. I know that takes extra time, but I do that because I want to build trust with you so that you know I'm not just like spinning something or pre-pulling. I want you to see them come out in real time, okay? This is just my process. And if you don't have time to listen, just save me for later. We've got the Justice card and come back to me, okay? If you guys would like me to pull cards in advance, I can do that at times. Let me know in the comments, Temperance, if you'd like me to do that. Death in the reverse. My cardinal was outside this morning, tweeting and greeting me. Oh, hold on. Got the Four of Cups, and what is this guy? The King of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune. Overall energy is showing as the Page of Cups. Okay, let's talk about it. So the overall energy is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, really great at communicating. Very friendly energy. Okay, this is someone who may be very intuitive. They believe in messages. They believe in signs. They believe in like messages from their spirit guides. They're a very happy kind of happy-go-lucky type of energy. This could also represent a younger energy, but doesn't have to be. Okay, if this person isn't young, they may just have sort of a youthful exuberance. Okay, so the overall energy of this reading feels like, I want to say, a spirited message. Okay, it feels like an exciting, happy-go-lucky message. Okay, all right. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is card of mental prison. In the reverse, however, it's freedom. It's freedom from negative thoughts. It could be freedom in a situation where you once felt trapped. Okay, but all in all, this is good news. Okay, so somebody's good news here. I'm feeling really optimistic. I'm free from something. Okay, however that's resonating for you within the collective, if this is resonating. If not, just scroll on past. Okay. Yeah. Four of Swords in the reverse. All the sword energy. This is somebody who's typically very cerebral. They do a lot of thinking, maybe too much. This person may suffer from anxiety. But it's interesting that the overall energy is showing as this, which is trusting in your intuition and maybe even in your spirit guides and messages from the universe. I feel like this is somebody who you didn't typically operate in this fashion. But now that you are, it's given you a sense of freedom that you've never felt before. Like you're feeling really good about this. Congratulations to you. Just my opinion, yeah. Trusting in your own intuition and in your spirit guides and messages from the universe it's helped me as well. So leaning into that, you know, of course, I'm a big proponent of that. So somebody who used to be very, very logical, very cerebral, is kind of leaning into that kind of idea, and they're finding it real good for them with the Justice card. Like things are lining up. Things just make sense. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? We got Justice and Temperance. Can I wipe the smile off my face? I don't think so. This is peace. This is balance. This is purpose. I'm almost feeling like someone has either recently figured out their purpose or will be figuring out their purpose. And it's because they got out of their head and into their heart. Out of their head and into their intuition. Out of their head and trusting in the universe. 444. And I love that for whoever this is, because like I said, I find that very healing. So, okay. So, I'm sorry. Death in the reverse here. This is something that maybe you resisted. Like this person resisted this for a very long time. Resisted this kind of energy. Okay, maybe somebody thought this was too woo-woo. Too woo-woo. What are you talking about? My spirit guides and universe and signs. Like, give me a break. Okay, it's like maybe that type of energy. But that has shifted. You used to ignore the signs from the universe all the time. Yeah. I'm laughing because I feel like I've met this energy before. I know this type of energy. It's almost like you needed proof. I need proof. Show me. And I feel like you either got proof or you're about to get some sort of proof that is going to sort of validate for you that, yeah, maybe it's not just a bunch of hooey. Maybe I do need to pay attention. And I love that. I love that for you. With the King of Wands here, what's interesting is now you have like this like new passion almost. You have like this new passion for life, a new zest for life, a new purpose for life, a new sense of peace. It's like peace and excitement. I love this so much. Okay, and underneath justice, we also have the Wheel of Fortune. This was divine timing at play here. Because if you were wondering, why, gosh, if I would have thought this way sooner, if I would have delved into this sooner, what I could have avoided, but you need to stop saying that to yourself because it happened when it was supposed to. It happened in your divine timing. Everybody comes to that conclusion in their own divine timing. Everyone's timing is different. Okay? And this made sense for you. So at the time in which you decided to lean into this, to trust it, to trust yourself, your intuition, your spirit guides, the signs that you were receiving, that was when you were meant to. So everything happened exactly as it should have, okay? And that's how divine timing works, okay? Anything else here? Guys, as I'm getting more cards, I just want to mention this is my full-time livelihood. This is how I make a living. This is how I help support my family. So if you are so inclined and would like to make a donation, I will supply my PayPal donate link as well as my Cash App in the description of this video. Also on Facebook, I have a subscribe feature. So if you'd like to show your support that way, just hit that little button. Okay. Also, be aware of Magical Mel scammers. I will never reach out to you. I will never reply to you. I just won't do that. I won't message you. So just don't get scammed, okay? Okay, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like new lease on life and self-mastery. I feel like this is you working on the best version of yourself. Okay? It's like part of the new you. Which I love. I love that. I love that. I do want to set expectations, though, for you. While it's great to be working toward becoming the best version of yourself, be prepared that you're going to fall short of that sometimes. And that's okay. That's okay. As long as you keep trying. As long as you don't give up. Okay? As long as you keep going. All right? I felt the need to say that. I'm sure for good reason. I don't think there's anything else to pull here. Yeah, exactly. I knew it. I say things for a reason. Basically, it was at the bottom of the deck. Same thing. What I just told you was at the bottom of the deck. Because I feel like you're someone who might get discouraged if you have a setback. And I don't want you to get discouraged because those setbacks are also part of what is supposed to happen. You're supposed to have setbacks. It's the same thing when I talk about embracing your duality, your light and your dark, your light and your shadow. The best way to understand yourself and others is through embracing both. Okay? And you don't be ashamed of that either. Okay? All right, we're going to leave it here. Love you, Collective.